Well, guys, you may have already saw this video. Unfortunately, I hadn't saw this until this morning. It was sent to me by a subscriber. It's been viewed a lot of times, so I'm sure some of you always saw this video. But if you haven't, it is amazing. It is shocking, the prediction that this guy made. This is Brandon Biggs. He has a YouTube channel. I'll link in the description box below to this video. You can watch the whole video. I stopped at this point right here to show you all his predictions, and it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Either he is really good at guessing, which I don't think that's the case. He was told in an actual vision. He's actually saw into the future. He was actually told what was going to happen, or he already knew what was going to happen somehow. But listen to this video. It is absolutely astonishing. If I can figure out how to get it started here. There we go.
Bringing back America, because the Lord told me, he said, I am not done with America. Amen. He said there's going to be a new wave of patriotism coming out, and that's whenever I saw Trump, and I saw a red wave coming out of Michigan, and then I saw Oklahoma, and there was embers of people, and they were all on they had torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation, and it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming. And then I saw people interceding when I saw him winning the presidency through great, the Lord showed me it would go clear into the summer. Great persecution would come on him through the judges and through the law and all these people trying to sue him and all this stuff. But there would be a stop to it, and things would start to break free come toward the fall. And then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting, and then there will be a great economy crash. Yeah. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash. Yeah. Worse than the Great Depression. And the Lord warned me about this. It would be a great dark time. But I saw paddles coming upon America's soil like a shocking of the soil. And I saw...
Now you telling me that's not uncanny? I mean, how did he predict 4 months ago that there'd be an assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life and that the bullet would pass by his ear? He even got the correct ear. I mean, how accurate is that? He also said there's going to be a great economic collapse. It's going to be the worst one that's ever been experienced in history. And I definitely see that coming. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Either this man right here was shown this by God, he saw into the future, or he's really good at guessing, or he knew in advance what was going to happen. I don't know, but more than likely, I think that he actually was shown a vision and he saw what was going to happen in the future. Because how accurate is it to say there's going to be an assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life and the bullet is going to pass so close to his ear, even the correct ear, that's going to bust his eardrum? That is amazing to me. Another thing that's amazing is how they get this shot right here. You can see the bullet passing by Donald Trump's head. You can see it's like he got a flinch here, and then you can see the bullet here passing through. And they're saying this was an AR-15. Most cameras don't shoot at this high frame rate to be able to catch this bullet's image in midair. I mean, you'd have to be shooting at a really, really high frame rate. I actually went to ChatGPT and I asked, at what frame rate would a camera need to be shooting at to capture an image of a 5.56 by 45 in flight? To capture an image of a 5.56 by 45 round in flight, you would need a camera with a very high frame rate due to the bullet's high speed. If the bullet is traveling at approximately 3,000 feet per second, you can determine the required frame rate as follows. To have at least one image of the bullet in every foot of travel, the camera would need to capture at least 3,000 frames per second. 3,000 frames per second. And I don't see anyone would be there shooting at a frame rate that high. You know, typically, like this right here, I'm shooting 30 frames rate per second doing this video. Most cameras only shoot to 60 frames per second. I mean, you can set them up to capture slow motion at 250 frames per second average, but 3,000 frames per second that'd be required to capture this bullet in flight is absolutely amazing. It's like someone had a camera there waiting to see this, to capture this in flight, maybe. I mean, I don't know. High-speed cameras used in ballistic studies often shoot at 100,000 feet per second or higher to clearly capture bullets in flight. So it can be done. I'm not saying it can't be done, but someone has to be there at the camera shooting at a really high frame rate. And I don't see why any news organization or any individual be there shooting at a frame rate this high. 24, 30, 60 frames per second is average of what most things are shot in. I think most news broadcasts are shot in 60 frames per second, not 3,000 or more frames per second to catch an image of this bullet in flight. I mean, that is absolutely amazing to me that they caught that, and it's not possible to catch that unless you're on really, really high frame rates to catch this image. There's a lot of things about this that seem crazy. Things that just doesn't make any sense, like the Secret Service allowing a lone individual, supposedly, get out of his vehicle, carry a 10-foot ladder. He would have had to carry that with Secret Service agents inside the building, and got his rifle. He had his rangefinder. He was filmed. I mean, he was there. They knew he was there. He was a person of interest. They didn't do anything about it. There's been people talk about, and I've seen videos of a dark shadow up on the water tower. So many things just off about this. We're not being told the truth about what actually happened. This is amazing. It would take, like I said, a high frame rate camera and thousands of... I mean... It's amazing when you think about it. Most people wouldn't realize this, but me doing YouTube videos and things and studying about frame rates and things, I knew it would take a really high speed camera to catch this right here. Specialty cameras to catch this. Not your typical camera that someone's got, not your typical cell phone or something like that. I mean, it would take some specialty camera to catch this image right here, this bullet passing through. And the guy that made the prediction, I mean, how accurate can you get? Bullet would pass by Trump's right ear so close, an assassination attempt, and then he's going to be elected president. I said that about a month and a half ago, that I thought he's going to be elected president or selected to be president. I mean, who knows at this point? I'm not saying that's the case, but who knows right now? There's so many things that's going on. We are being gaslighted, we're being lied to, manipulated on all sides. I mean, it is absolutely astonishing what is going on. But now, he could be the one they're going to let be elected so he can take the blame for this economic crash that's coming. Because if you remember, the prophecy was a great economic crash. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm just looking at things like this right here, and I know you have to have a really, really specialty camera to capture this. I know that it's odd that a 20-year-old is allowed to get that close, to have ladders and rifles, carrying rifles around and ladders around, climbing on top of buildings, everyone looking and seeing and filming and videoing, and dark figures on the water towers, rumors of multiple shooters from different locations. I mean, there's so much going on now. We don't know what's actually happening. But that prediction was like, and I heard that this morning, I was like, wow, I'm surprised I hadn't saw this already. Amazing. But let me know what you think in the comments section below. What do you think about that prediction and the prediction of an economic crash like it's never been seen before? If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore Mountain. I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.